Stop trying to be who you were, accept who you are, and be the best version of yourself now.
That's right.
Right? That you just want to be better than you are now, and just keep working on that consistently. And that motivation is good, right?
Yeah.
And you can re-engage motivation. I do it consistently. Like we said, music is a motivator for us.
Yeah.
I can re-engage it, but I know that it requires the consistency and then the discipline to keep consistent.
Right.
And those guys who started, like if you had that first week and it really got bad, and then this is my personal take on why these things fail, right? So first is the approach where I'm going to start on a particular day. So you already set up your failures next week.
Strike one.
Then you start so goddamn hard that you hurt yourself to a point. You either gain an injury,
strike two,
or you're so sore that going back seems almost impossible. Right? Then the third thing that comes in, life kicks in.
Yeah.
Right. Well, because what happens is, why is January a horrible time to start? Right. So it seems like it's the start of new year. It's a new year, new me. Okay. Your new me is everything new. So you're starting a new job.
Yeah.
No, most of us are just going back to the life we had. So what's the new you? Which part? Just the exercise, right? Because what you didn't account for is all the stresses of life you had last year are still going to come back to you this year, because you still have to pay your mortgage. Right. You still have a wife, you still have kids. You still got all these things that you have. Those don't change. If you haven't actually adapted your mindset of how you're going to deal with it, all you're going to do is you're going to enter this new me. It's going to be overwhelming. You're going to get 12 days in, which is the average, and then you're going to quit. Yeah. So how do we prevent this? How do you not do this? One, slow and steady, one step at a time. Right.
Well, and to me, like motive is a big factor. You know, why do you want to do this?
Is it for you? Is it for someone else? Is it for society?
Be honest with yourself. Like, why is it that you want to do it? And the other thing too, we weight train, you know, and there's a lot of studies that prove and show that, you know, strength training is the fundamental fountain of youth. It's truly the fountain of youth. But I will say, if you don't like to weight train, there's other ways to be moving. Yes. There's other ways to keep your body active. You can still follow a meal plan. Okay. So it doesn't have to be the same things. Again, I like the push-up, sit-up, squats. You shared about your dad doing that and how it changed the game for him at his age. And I think it's really, really important that you just understand your why. Like, what's my motive? What is it that I want to do this for? Is it for someone else? And if you're a family person, in some regards, it should be that. Yeah. You know, we talk about in our group, you know, you need to love yourself in order to effectively love others.
In order to be your best for everyone else, I have to be the best for myself first.
Yeah, you have to put yourself first. It's really like, I think, especially in men, like we have this tendency to be the hero. You have to we always, you know, it's instilled in us culturally to put the team first, to put everybody else first. And you don't think about, like, you know, let's relate it to maybe a military situation where I can put the team first all I want, but if I'm not effectively doing my job, the team suffers. Yes. Okay. So in that regard, you have to be really, really good at your job to be able to help the other jobs. It's the same thing.
I can't bear fruit if I don't tend the tree.
Yeah. Totally.
Right, like you're the tree. If you want to bear fruit that others can benefit from, the tree has to be tended to. You're the tree.
It starts with you first. If you put everyone else before yourself, you're not going to be that strength that you 100%. Need to be. You know, and I think, you know, another aspect of this for me is, you know, mentally speaking, how bad do you want it?
Big time.
Right? How bad do you want it? And it comes back to, unfortunately, a lot of men wait till a crisis.
Yes.
To change. Yeah. And that crisis can be in the form of a relationship. It can be in the form of a doctor telling you whatever's the ailment. And even then, sometimes I feel like the doctor tells you something and go, well, this isn't serious yet, but it could be. And you go, okay, I got time.
Yeah. You know, it can always wait till tomorrow.
It can wait till tomorrow. Yeah. And then you get the critical diagnosis that the doctor says, well, you're going to die.
And then all of a sudden I want to change everything in one day.
And it's too late.
Yeah.
You're too late. Right. So, like in the message I have with that guy that joined us with legs, like he was also telling me, you know, again, former athlete, that he's been running because he feels running is the way to get back into it. Yeah. And he's like, you know, after the leg day, you couldn't really run. And I'm like, okay, well, why do you want to run? He's like, well, it works for me. Okay. But that's opening you up to injury. Yeah. Okay. And my point of even bringing this up is, you know, and I think I want to say he's late 20s. You need to make decisions based on what 70-year-old you will appreciate. Yeah. Right. So if I'm training today, like, you know, I'm 44, I want to be moving my body still active at 70, 75, 80 years old. Yeah. So the decisions I make today need to be with that in mind.
Yes.
right? Where is it that I know my ultimate destination. I want to live a long, healthy, happy life. Okay, well, let's make those decisions based on today. So for me personally, I'm a big guy, you're a big guy. Running miles on end is not a way to help me stay healthy at 75, 80 years old.
Yeah.
Walking can help me with that.
It can.
Running is not the best idea, but to me, strength training is probably my number one.
I'm with you on that. I'd always line people, especially at an older age, towards strength training because it's very adaptable and benefits you. But here's also the thing, right? I had a good coach, Andrew Hudson, and he was saying running on your joints, right? Because every step you take, right, every 1 pound you had increases by 10 pounds with every step of the impact.
Okay.
Right. So if you're anything over 160 to 170 pounds, running is exponentially bad for your joints.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
now, short-term sprinting is really good for you. Yeah. Walking is good for you. Running can be a caveat. Now, I'm not saying that running is exponentially bad for everyone. However, there are certain things I choose to do, right, that I choose based on benefits. So, I don't go do things I like. I really like wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Right? Mm-hmm. I think it's an awesome sport. It's good. Problem I have with that is if I choose and I do that impact, it really impacts my ability to weight train. Right. So there's a choice.